Well, good morning, everyone. This is our weekly wrap up. This is the last day of February. So next month, or I guess Monday, we'll start next month. Kind of see how things go there. We've got some interesting news coming out next week. We've got the ISM Manufacturing Index and some S&P Global of Manufacturing. So we're going to see how those things come out. We've also got the ADP, all the employment stuff coming out. So we'll see what ADP does on Wednesday, and of course the non-farm payrolls on Friday. Along with that, on Thursday you got the ECB announcing their interest rates. So we'll see if they are staying in line with what our Fed's doing and stuff like that. And we'll also be getting jobless claims. As I've kind of mentioned in our weekly little updates, the market radar, I'm kind of watching to see how the jobless claims come out now, with all the companies laying folks off and a lot of people leaving the government and everything like that. My guess, jobless claims are going to start picking up a little bit. It'll also be interesting to see kind of how the non-farm payrolls do for February. And so we'll kind of get a first glimpse of see if there's actually negative numbers in the government as opposed to positive. If you kind of go back and look at the government payrolls over the past really year and a half, 2 years, they've been hiring 25, 30,000 people out of whack. And so now the question is do we start losing the 25 to 30,000 people out of whack? I mean, I don't know, but we'll find out. So anyway, as far as the markets are concerned, the Dow is actually the only one really kind of holding up here. The Russell is well below its year open. The S&P is below its year open. The Nasdaq's below its year open, but not the Dow. The Dow is actually holding up quite well. If you look at where the Dow opened the year, we were at 42,935. Right now we're trading 43,412. So it's actually holding up very, very well. And in fact, if you look at the month open at 44,449, we're only, well, I guess we're 1,000 points from that. But for the most part, it's actually held up quite well compared to the other markets. So if the Dow does break its year open, we'll probably see a lot more selling in this market. But right now it's the one saying don't want to do that. Crude oil still holding around $70. It's trying to figure out all the tariffs and everything like that and what's going on in the Middle East. So it's still just kind of hanging out in here. Gold's the surprising one. I think we've got with the budgets and everything else going on, we've had a nice rally in the dollar. It's back above 107. It was down around 106 or so it's kind of jumped back up, which has kind of pulled the gold back a little bit. But not only that, with the markets kind of pulling back as they have, I think you see, just kind of looking at it, there's a lot of gold bullion being sold for people trying to offset their losses on stocks and stuff like that. So right now you've got some of that going on. We've kind of had several days of 40, 50 point down days, though gold's still holding up really well. I mean, we're at 28.50 right now. You got a high at 29, 75. So we're down $100 or $125 from the high. So it's not that bad. But it has pulled back. It was holding above 2,900 real well. But right now we're back down to 28.50, and we'll kind of see what it does. But it had a huge run over the past couple of months, and probably needed to be corrected back a little bit. So nothing big there. We got silver here at 31.47, and we got copper here at 4.52. So they're all still holding up pretty good. And maybe this little shakeout here will just kind of give them another leg to move back up again. So we'll just kind of see what it does. But I think overall the markets are weak. I think the markets are still trying to figure out what all the administration and everything like that's doing. So we'll just kind of see what goes on from there. But with that, we'll go into next week. Now, next week I'll be teaching in Florida Tuesday through Friday. So bear with me a little bit. Again, I have a lot of stuff going on over there, plus all the travel time and everything like that. So, but we'll still try to get everything going and get all the trades out and stuff like that. So with that, you all have a great and wonderful weekend, and we'll see how next week goes.